First and foremost, before we get started, I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekakadash, and the one still great millstone, while unto truth, and also to those elect that is scattered abroad. I like to say, Shalom, and come back here today with another great and powerful lesson to the spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So the type of day lesson is Watchman Report, the final stage. So I like to say Shalom to all that listen and learn. Hope this will help you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So before we start today's lesson, I have a news article here by InfoWars. And it reads, it says, breaking WEF whistleblower warns of globalists plan to see-hip population. Let's get a little bit more. It says here, the global elites plan to coerce people to take implantable C-hips by requiring them in order to access digital currency, universal basic income, UBI, and other services. A former World Economic Forum member has warned. Let's get a little bit more. It said German economist and former WEF global leader for tomorrow turned whistleblower Richard Werner urged caution on the emerging technologies during a discussion last year at the International Science Summit 2022, saying the WEF has purposely stopped short of showing people what a central bank digital currency, CBDC, would look like because it will involve an under the skin implant about the size of a grain of rice. So one thing about it is that, it's so they are putting it right in your face. So we seeing that, these things are happening, at a fast pace, even though we seeing these things that's going on in Israel, between Israel and the Gaza Strip, which in fact Hamas. We're seeing the things that's going on right here in our backyard. All this protest, all this rioting. This order out of chaos, and out of all road lead to the grain of rice. So a lot of these things are already, is a distraction. But the main goal or the final stage is the grain of rice. You will not be able to buy or sell without having it under your You understand what I'm saying? So, we got to be careful about this lesson. But one thing about it is that, hey, we're not ignorant of his device, his agenda, his plan. And out about, we knowing that we're here, the NWO, hey man, we seeing it's coming, Also, this will work hand in hand, this CBDs will work hand in hand with the grain of rice. Also, the universal basic income. We're here to help you. It is free. It's very convenient. And all you have to do is this or do that. You understand what I'm saying? And so we seeing where these things are leading. So we're going to have a lot of people going trust in this system, this 5G or 6G blockchain system. And so one thing about it is that, hey man, we seeing it. It's happening right before our eyes, These lying wonders, These are lying miracles, This technology, this pseudoscience, It's coming at a fast pace. It's going to include robotics, AI, Once again, pseudoscience, transhumanism. All these things are coming into play, and everybody already saying that they have already launched the Fat Now app, Also, it's already saying it's rumors by November, sometime in November, but we are measuring the time diligently, that things are getting ready to go all the way digital, programmable, also under, your skin, implantable. So we got to be very careful. So, but one thing about it is that we seeing that we're here, and out about, we're at the end of this thing, and out about, we knowing that the Lord is getting ready to return. We knowing that the Lord's going to set everything back to order. So, we're not worried. Out about, we don't have any fear because we trust in our true power, which in fact is Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. But one thing about it is that we're seeing all these different things that's going on in the world. We're seeing that Bible prophecy are constantly, you know what I'm saying? They're constantly just like one behind another. You know what I'm saying? The Bible is speaking. The Bible is the true book. And out about, his word is not returned to him void. And out about the Lord said, I come in the volume of the book. The Lord's word is what? Faithful and true. And out about, you know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said he is the what? The truth, the way, and the life. And out about one thing about it is that, hey, man, we are here, and out about we're very excited. We are rejoicing. So we seeing these things are happening. So we already knowing that a lot of these things gonna work hand in hand with what? Biometrics. It's gonna work hand in hand with what? The UN digital what? ID. It's gonna work with what? Tracking. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna work with what? Marking everyone to what? To Karagma. You know what I'm saying? And out about the MOTB. And out about we already know what these things are. Go into these things a whole lot, but that is about it. We got to constantly warn you. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep not silent. Now, but we got to warn you. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, warn them for me. The Lord said, get on their asses for me. And that's what we're doing. And not about, you know what I'm saying? While you are sleeping, once again, the devil is constantly getting busy. And now, but we seeing that, hey, man, he's getting ready to roll it out. And out about gradualism. But that about it. Hey, one thing about it, we seeing his evil schemes, his evil plan. They are rolling it out like clockwork because what? He have bounds that he cannot pass. We knowing that what? The devil's getting ready to come down with great wrath. And devil only mean what? Deceiver. You know what I'm saying? Slander, a liar. And out about, he's getting ready to bring it forth. And out about, who is that? The so-called white man. The devil that the Bible speaks of. And out about, hey, we're here. It is at the door, the final stage. That is the title of the day's lesson, which in fact is Watchman Report, the final stage. And out about, hey, we're here. We're at the final stage, right before what? The great and glorious return of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. It's fast to approach. It is at the door. Man, we're at the end of this thing. Rejoice ye heaven. So now, let's go here. Let's start the day's lesson. We start the day's video. And once again, I hope that you will get edified.
The idea had been by central banks to introduce this, as we said, central bank digital currency. But have you ever seen an article or a video or, whatever description of what it actually looks like? I mean, with central bank paper money, we know what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Bank digital currency, we know, and, we've used it ourselves. We know what it looks like. But what does central bank digital currency look like? You see? So they never talk about that because people won't actually like the looks of it.
Yeah.
Because it apparently looks, and several central banks apparently, as I heard from my sources, have already fully developed the final stage of CBDC. I mean, it comes in stages, initially likely through your mobile phone, but that's only an intermediate step. And the final stage is, it's small, and it's the size of a grain of rice. Now, why is that?
And that grain of rice is your entire wallet, or?
Yes, it's your digital ID.
Yeah.
Your wallet can be your passport, your key. Now, of course, what we found with our debit cards or credit cards is they've already now moved to the system, RFID chips, RFID technology where you just wave the thing.
Yeah.
Contactless.
Yes.
That is sort of the conditioning us in this direction. That in the future you'll just wave your hand because you've got the microchip implant under your skin, and because and each step there's a rational reason. It's easier just to wave this, isn't it? It's much faster because we always have to wait in the queues as everyone types in their numbers and all that. So just wave it; it's quicker. But the next rationalization would be, but you can lose your card. Somebody can steal your card, and then you're just waving. Yeah. That's kind of risky. Well, wouldn't it be nice if you couldn't lose it and nobody could steal it? But it's clear that that's it is almost a step too far for a lot of people because it is a violation of human dignity to actually inject something like that under the skin. So that's where you need some more persuasion.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that this concept of universal basic income has been around for around a century, where everyone should get some kind of citizens, payment. But the billionaire elites have so far not liked that. But since 2015, they've all come out. I mean, all the big billionaires and World Economic Forum have come out. Oh, this is a good idea. Universal basic income. Well, why suddenly now? Because now we have the technology for the microchip implant. And so in 2017, Bill Gates came out and said that universal basic income is a good idea, but it's too early to introduce it. Now, what was still missing? So we had the technology for the microchip implant, but what was missing was the digital ID hadn't been introduced. Now, this is where this whole COVID agenda had become very useful.
Over 350 in the U.S.
Scary, she says,
Chip.
because it's so new.
Kids are next.
But Daniel Hickey already has one.
Hi, how's everything? They've been putting in cats and dogs for years. It's about time they put it into human beings.
Hickey, a retired Navy commander, is one of about 350 people in the U.S. who has this radio frequency ID chip in his arm. It's not GPS. It won't track people. Instead, a quick scan, and in Hickey's case, it brings up an ID number. That links to a computer program and his medical records. It's sort of a human barcode.
To me, I think it's the wave of the future in medicine.
Dr. Jonathan Musher, who works for the company that sells the chip, says it will save lives.
The FDA stands firmly behind this.
He admits there have been no long-term studies on people, but nonetheless, he's convinced it's safe.
There's been over 10 million pets in 15 years that have had this microchip without any problems.
And there are some who see no problem using the chip for more than a medical ID. Parents are putting these chips in kids in Mexico where there's a higher risk of kidnappings. The scanners are put up at airports and bus stations, so if a chipped child is there, police know.
Something happens, let's not even pick a horrible thing like abduction, but just, they get lost somewhere. And so if the police or EMS has something like this and you could quickly identify someone, I think it's terrific.
At this point, VeriChip says it is not considering implanting kids. But a medical ethicist at Fletcher Allen, Dr. Robert McCauley, says it won't be long before someone does. And he says chipping children will come at a price.
We're taking away a lot of what being a child means. And all of us as parents try to balance those things. I think this is out of balance.
When you see that, what's the first thing that you think?
I think invasive. Just feels very invasive.
Moms Ellen Fassett and Amy Spiegel both say without hesitation they would not chip their kids.
It goes deeper than whether or not if they're kidnapped you can find them. It goes deeper as to when they're 18 years old. Where's the privacy issue? Where are you going to draw the line?
Oh, can we share?
Jamel Golden says in today's world she understands why some parents would chip their kids. But her little boy, Leo, will be chip-free.
It's so tiny, but the thought of putting something in a little body, it just...
Good parents who are looking over their children are going to take some really concrete steps to keep them safe. I don't think we need to go to the point of implanting chips in them.
The whole agenda is to create a one-world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to.
The ultimate goal, what they really want, apparently, I was told by a central banker, is, CBDCs looks like a small grain of rice that they want to put under your skin, which is, in my view, a violation of human dignity. And they realize there is a hurdle. So to get people to accept this, there will be, why suddenly all the billionaires saying, let's have universal basic income? Because the story is going to be, now we've created this vast unemployment and disruption and crises. Well, we need universal basic income. you will get 2,000 euros into your account every month. But of course, to run this efficiently, we need to use the latest technology. So, you need the CBDC chip implant.
Is the most damning evidence I've seen for a long time.
The trial could see people given a lump sum every month. He said it makes a difference to their lives. It will be the UK's first trial of a universal basic income. But will it help the welfare system? Or does this scheme show that hard work doesn't pay off?
When the government think tank explains about the universal credit, which is part of the 2030 New World Order objectives, it confirms hundreds of trials are happening all over the world, including America and parts of Europe, with this universal credit. Also confirms, interestingly enough, around why lots of things will happen. He confirms, listen to him, like AI, like potentially more pandemic. That's why they're trialing it. This is the most damning evidence I've seen. You have to watch this. This is what I've been talking about. Just cements the research I'm doing. Do your research, accelerating this 2030 objective massively. If you haven't woken up yet, wake up. My urge is for you to wake up. Do your research, right? Wake up, get yourself prepared. They are accelerating this massively. See you on the next one.
What on earth are you talking about? £1,600 a month and you don't have to work? Why?
Yes, this is a really exciting pilot happening in two parts of the country. We had a 2-year consultation with communities there. And it's a really exciting idea that's happening all over the world. So 100 pilots in America happening right now, pilot in Wales, pilot in Finland, and preparing us for the future. We've gone through the COVID pandemic, we've gone through the cost of living crisis. There's so many different kind of tumultuous moments ahead of us: climate change, AI disruption, tech disruption of all kinds. We need a solid income.
This is the most damning evidence I've seen for a long time.
One moment. So we seeing that, you know what I'm saying, they're going to use that universal basic income, you know what I'm saying, because of what? Because of unemployment, because, no jobs. They're going to say, oh, it's free money because of what? Of AI, because of robotics. We're not ignorant of its devices. And it's happening right before our eyes. But a lot of our people, they're going to line up. They're going to trust in this system. You know what I'm saying? They're going to trust in this technology. Got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, we knowing that we're here. And everybody, we already seeing what's going on all around the world. And everybody, they trying to distract you. But the main goal is the what? The grain of rice, the charagma, you know what I'm saying? The MOTB. And everybody, it shall go under your, dermal. You know what I'm saying? Understand what I'm saying? So, hey, we're here. So you seen in those videos, you know what I'm saying? So that is the final stage. You know what I'm saying? That about before all hell breaking loose, the hour of temptation. In the middle of the Lord, we constantly warn you left and right. In that day, they shall know that a prophet was among them. So let's start today's lesson. In 2 Kings chapter 18 and verse 21, it said, now behold, thou trusted upon the staff of this bruised reed, even upon Egypt, on which if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, unto all that trust in him. And out about, so when you go into this broken reed, it's talking about a broken system. It's talking about this this new blockchain 5G 6G blockchain system, which in fact is the beast banking system. You know what I'm saying? You will not be able to buy or sell if you're not being a part of this system. You know what I'm saying? Of this society, which in fact cashless, digital, programmable, also under, your skin. So we got to be very careful with this lesson once again. But one thing about it is that, so a lot of people going to trust in what? It's free. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you a $2,000 a month. You don't have to work. You know what I'm saying? We're here to help you. All you have to do is wave your hand. You know what I'm saying? Everything will be fine. You know what I'm saying? Everything will be all right. Everything will go back to normal. And everybody, if you believe that, if you trust in this broken reed, this new system, this new technology, what's getting ready to come into play, you will be totally destroyed. And not about it. Hey, we constantly warn you. Also, it said upon Egypt. And when you go into that word Egypt, is the house of abundance. Also, the modern day Egypt is America, Babylon the Great. And not about, hey man, we're here. And it said, on which if a man lean or trust, it will go into his into his what? His hand. It whipped and pierced it. So this going into what? The charagma, what? The mark, the what? The badge of servitude. You know what I'm saying? That grain of rice, the what? The C hip, the what? The RFID. You know what I'm saying? C hip. And out about we're here, it is at the door. And it said, so is Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? The modern day Pharaoh is the what? The so-called white man. The red man of Genesis chapter 25 and verse 25. The first one came out red, not white, red. And out about that's what this is talking about. And out about it says, so is Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, unto all that trust in him. And out about, you trust in this system, you trust in this government, you trust in this technology. You trust in what they have to offer, and you don't trust in your true power, you will be totally destroyed. If you submit or if you consent, you will be totally destroyed. You will have to feel the fire, that second death, which in fact is the lake of fire. You know what I'm saying? We're here, it is at the door. In the middle of the Lord, we come to the warning. So let's go here once again. Second Area chapter, Salakia, 2 Kings, chapter 18 and verse 21 said, now behold, thou trustest upon the staff of this bruised reed, which in fact is this system, you know what I'm saying? This 5G, this technology, you know what I'm saying? This, beast banking system, what? This new world order, you know what I'm saying? What? Universal basic income also. It said, let's read it again. Now, behold, thou trust upon the staff of this bruised reed, upon Egypt, you know what I'm saying? Modern day Egypt is what American. Also, Egypt goes into the what? The house of what? Bondage, on which if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about what? The charagma, the badge of servitude, that grain of rice. You know what I'm saying? That what? The C hip says, so is Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, unto all that trust in him. And so a lot of people going to trust in what? In this system. They're going to trust in the what? The so-called white man. You know, they're going to trust in this what? This government, you know, and they will be totally destroyed. So a lot of people will be in great vexation. They're going to have despair. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are not going to trust in their true power. They're not going to have faith. And they want the good old days to continue. But they're in for a rude awakening. The Lord said he would choose their delusion. Also, they shall believe in a lie, these lying wonders. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we're here. It is at the door. So now let's go here to the main menu. Let's go here. This is where we at. This is getting ready to take place right before our eyes. And we come to the one, even though all these rumors of war, all these different things, all roads lead to the what? The MOTB. And not about, hey, man, we're not ignorant of Satan's device. And not about he's making Esau barren and barren each and every day through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15, it said, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And we already know what that image is. You know what I'm saying? This new technology, this beast banking system, also this new world order, this global reset. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are coming to pass, and it's coming at a fast pace. And the hour of temptation is right before our eye. And that beast, you know, it goes into what? It goes into the what? Revised Roman Empire. And hey man, we're here. It is at the door. We are constantly warning you, left and right. It is here. And it is speaking loud and clear. And about anyone that would not worship the what? This new world order should be killed. You know what I'm saying? Not about this global reset, this digital society. You know what I'm saying? This Catholic society. You know, digital programmable. Also under the skin, the C hip. And also this goes into also great persecution, great death, you know what I'm saying? Also great desolation and destruction. Because one thing about it is that anyone that don't submit, you know what I'm saying, you will be led to these what? So-called internment camps, these FEMA camps, you know, also these what? Guillotines, these gas chambers, you know, all sorts of ways that they're getting ready to try to delete you. You know, say it in a good way. Verse 16, Revelation really is not a good way. You know what I'm saying? So we coming upon a time that we have never seen before. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16 said, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, the charagma, in their right hand, in their forehead. You know what I'm saying? The what? The Neuralink. You know what I'm saying? That badge of servitude. You know, those lying wonders is coming upon us under your skin. The what? The grain of rice. And out about, I can go into a little deeper, but got to be careful about this lesson. Verse 7. And I don't went over many times before. But one thing about it is that, hey, man, we're here, man. We're seeing that, he's getting ready to bring forth that what agenda, that plan. You know what I'm saying? This what reset. This what new world order. It's right in front of your face. And out about, hey, they're going to entice you. You know what I'm saying? We're here to help you. You know what I'm saying? Wave your hand. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we have $2,000 a month. All you have to do is this or do that. And out about, it's very what? Painless. It's very what? Harmless. And out about, but one thing about it, hey, man, we're here. It's at the door. A lot of people going what? Line up like clockwork, and they will be what? Totally destroyed. Now, Revelation chapter 13 and verse 17 said, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, the charagma, the badge of servitude, or the name of the beast, or what part of this what system? Beast baking system, this 5G or 6G, what tracking and tagging system, you know what I'm saying? Biometrics, social credit score, you know what I'm saying? Digital ID, UN digital ID. Also, it's going to work hand in hand with what? The universal basic income. You know what I'm saying? All these things going to work hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? It is free, but one thing about it, you're going to have to what? To submit. And you understand what I'm saying? So all these things going to work hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Biometric. Wave your hand, your palm, your what? Your eye, iris, the scanning, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of things, these things are coming into play. Social credit score, social carbon footprint. So a lot of these things are coming. Social credit score. We're here inside the door. Hey, man. So one thing about it is that, the Lord is getting ready to bring forth the famine of the word. And we're constantly warning you, know what I'm saying? Hey, the final stage is right in front of our eyes, right before what? The great and glorious return of Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahushua, amen. It is fast approach. It is at the door. We're almost at the end of this thing. Famine of the word is coming. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's getting ready to close up the mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's getting ready to bring forth judgment. You know what I'm saying? And out of the back, you know what I'm saying? The Lord just finna tell us, hey, keep silent. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's getting ready to what? To bring forth that what? Judgment. That you have never seen before. The Lord's getting ready to show up and show out. We are constantly warning you left and right. But out about a lot of people still don't believe. They are the 2/3. You know what I'm saying? They won't get it this time around. Because what? Their mind not right. But they get ready to get their mind right in what? In Jacob's trouble. And out about, hey, we constantly warn you. So now let's go here. Verse 17. Once again, Revelation chapter 13 and verse 17 says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, the charagma, the badge of servitude, the sea hip, the grain of rice, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And not about part of this system. You will not be able to do anything in society if you don't be a participant of this new system that they're getting ready to put into play. This new what? Technology. You know what I'm saying? AI, transhuman, pseudoscience, you know what I'm saying? Robotics. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these things are coming into play. Universal basic income. All these things, you know what I'm saying, is going to what? Connect to the what? That grain of rice, the sea hip, the MOTB. Verse 18 said, here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600. The number of is 600, 6. Let's read it again. Salak. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, 6. 666. You know what I'm saying? It goes into what? Tri-style stigma. You know what I'm saying? So that about, you know what I'm saying? That badge of servitude. And that about also it go into the number of a man, which in fact is Joseph Law, you know, the one that invented the what? The universal product code, or you know what I'm saying? The barcode that we use every day to make our transaction, you know, the buying and the selling. Also, it goes into the what? The QR codes, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna work hand in hand, tracking and tagging. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Total what? control. And out about we're here. It is at the door. So hey, man, it's right in front of your face. The final what stage? Right before what? The great and glorious return of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So let's go here to 2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians. We got to go over these things over and over because one thing about it, when the Lord show up, there will be no more talk. And I bet you ain't gonna be able to say that, oh, I did not know, I didn't know this, I didn't know that, because what? He wants us to be what? Repetitious. You know what I'm saying? Each and every day. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it is that, hey man, we're blowing the trumpet. And we're in the end time, real time. The end is being manifested right before our eye. All these Bible prophets are lining up like clockwork. We're very excited. And out about we're at the end of this thing. We're at the end of all our affliction. Affliction shall not rise up a second time, because what? We're in the last generation. Esau is the end of this earth age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. That is the kingdom of heaven that dwells in righteousness. So now, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8 say, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, the prophet, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Not about when you look to the east, our homeland. You know, the Lord is going to show up. Joel chapter what? 3, also 2 chapter 13 will tell you about the Lord great and glorious return. Not about the Lord's getting ready to show up. And not about, you know, see, we consuming him with the spirit of our mouth, with what? With this gospel, this wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Not about it. You know, we seeing each and every day, you know, we're standing on our feet and we're standing on fire for Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And he said, and that wicked shall be revealed. Who is that? The so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Job chapter 9 and verse 24 say, man, we're here, it's at the door. Let's read this again. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. It say, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, the prophet, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Now, the Lord's getting ready to destroy them with that what? With that fathership, with they ignorant called UFOs. You know what I'm saying? Not about the Lord's getting ready to black out the sky. The Lord's getting ready to show up with great glory and great power and laser and chariot. Also in collaboration with what the IBCM missile, you know, the indignation of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Verse 9 say, even him who is coming is after the workings of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders. And I about who is the coming after the working of Satan? Who is the physical counterpart of Satan? The so-called white man, the red man. Genesis chapter 25 and verse 25. The first one came out red, not white, red. You know what I'm saying? Not about it. So these signs and lying wonders, these lying miracles. You know what I'm saying? This what? Neuralink, this see hip, this grain of rice. We can make you see better. You can make you strong again. You know, we can make you out of a superhero. We can make you live forever. And out of those lying wonders, you know what I'm saying? You won't be able to be sick anymore. And out of it will make you better. But out about the only thing will make you better is this wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge shall be what? The stability of the time. And it shall be a stronghold in times of trouble. And out about, you know, say, hey man, we're here. It is at the door. And out about it's getting ready to be come a time where there will be no more talking. All the game's about to be over. If you're not seeking your true power, which in fact is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, you get ready to what? To feel the fire. So now, verse 10, it said, and with all deceivingness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Verse 11 says, and for this cause the Almighty shall send them strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie. So a lot of people right now believe in a lie. They're thinking that this is cool, it's very convenient, wave your hand. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, you know, it's very, you know what I'm saying, not time consuming. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody goes on very well with your daily life. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it, you're in for what? A rude awakening. You have a strong delusion. The election has attained and the rest were blind. We're not ignorant of Satan's device, of his what agenda, his plan, you know what I'm saying? His enterprise. And now the devil's getting ready to feel his better. While you're sleeping, the devil's constantly getting busy. And we're constantly warning you left and right. It is here. The final stage is here, man. We are constantly warning. All hell is getting ready to break loose. Hey, man, we cannot wait. Verse 12, it said, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasures in unrighteousness. Those are the two that are all of these heathen nations. And out about, you know, they have pleasures in unrighteousness. They love it here. They get ready to die here. You know what I'm saying? They're not ready to rule. They're getting ready to die. And out about, you're not getting beamed up. You're getting burnt up. And out about, we constantly warning you left and right. Even though we're being repetition, we constantly, you know, sighing and crying left and right. The Lord told us Keep not silent. Warn them for me. And now that's what we're doing each and every day. We're doing the will of Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh. We fear the Lord. We love the Lord. We magnify the Lord's name each and every day. And now by Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shai. Not what? JC. Not El Shaddai. Not Allah. And now by Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shai. Your true power. And now by we constantly warn you left and right. Hey, man. We're in the final stage, man. Hey, man. We're here. We seeing what? Rumors of war, earthquakes in diverse places. We seeing a lot of things are happening. Great calamity, great catastrophe. You know what I'm saying? Despair, uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? Uproars, uprising. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are happening. You know what I'm saying? Protesting, rioting. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be what? Very great. You know what I'm saying? We are in the birth pain. You know what I'm saying? Things are getting ready to escalate. Things are getting ready to boil over. You know what I'm saying? A time of trouble that we have never seen before. You know what I'm saying? We're here. It's at the door. Hey, man. One thing about it is that, hey, man, the Lord's getting ready to bring forth what? The famine of the word. And we cannot wait. So now let's go here to our last and final script. Let's go here to Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 33. And we'll close out here. Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 33. And it reads, said, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. And we constantly warn you about what to see here. We constantly warn you about the hour of temptation. We constantly warning you about a great time of trouble. We constantly warn you about what? Great tribulation. We constantly warn you about famine. We constantly warning you about what? Pestilence. We constantly warn you about what? Death and destruction. We constantly warn you each and every day. And also the main thing that we're warning you about is that what? The Lord is coming. You know what I'm saying? His great and glorious return. You know what I'm saying? It is here. It is at the door. Salaki. My voice getting kind of dry. One thing about it is that, hey, man, we're here. Let's read this again. Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 33. It said, and when these things comes to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So all these things are coming to pass. Now about all the gainsayers, all the unbelievers, you know what I'm saying? All the scoffing and mock, it's getting ready to be a thing of the past. The Lord's getting ready to what? To cease the arrogancy of the proud. In that day, they should know that he is the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. We're here. It is at the door. And not about, hey, man, ain't going to be no more talking very soon. So the title of the day lesson, once again, is Watchman Report, the final stage. So I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekakadash, the kingdom of heaven. It is at hand. Shalom, shalom, shalom.